Kevin, let's turn to Donald Trump. According to a
Yeah.
Washington Post report, Trump is planning to spend over $20 million on campaign ads later this year and put his family, specifically his wife and his daughter, on the stump.
It's going to be huge.
How big? Do you think they have the ability to help bridge the gap with women voters? He's made a lot of controversial comments about women.
You know, it's always tough to predict what's going to happen with the Donald, but I think that Mr. Trump has proven time and time again that he's been able to keep going and keep sustaining his political career, even when the pundits and reporters count him out. That being said, I do think that there have been a lot of questions about exactly where his family falls into this. We just saw an exclusive interview that they gave to People magazine, and I would expect that that type of humanization of Mr. Trump to continue. But the bottom line, though, is this. While he has clearly shown that he has the political and personality chops on the campaign stump, he's got to answer the question about whether or not he has the policy chops. And I would expect that people like former Governor Bush, as well as Senator Marco Rubio and Ohio Governor Kasich, to really start pressing Mr. Trump on the specifics of his policy proposal, as well as people like Dr. Carson, to see if voters really think that they would be able to pass the commander-in-chief test as we get closer to dates in Iowa and New Hampshire.
But there's another question people are asking about Donald Trump, and it's whether or not he can expand his pool of supporters. He's been in the lead and he's pretty steady, but he hasn't really been able to grow. And there's a new Quinnipiac poll out that shows that his favorability in some swing states, 3 key swing states, is pretty low. What does he have to do to get some of these blue states to lean his way?
Well, you know, in Trump world would push back on that notion and just say, well, Jeb Bush is hovering at like 10 and 12%. And even in Iowa and in Florida, Jeb Bush's home state, Mr. Trump continues to lead. There's a poll out this morning that shows that. And so, you know, I would just say that, yes, I think that the question is going to be, as more candidates drop out, whether or not he's able to grow his support. But at some point, the more establishment-based candidates are going to have to take a look and think, who is the candidate that the establishment and more moderate Republicans can rally behind to take on Trump? And when Dr. Carson or Mr. Trump out of the race, where do Dr. Carson's supporters go? Do they go to Trump? Do they go to someone like Carly Fiorina? Where do all of these, too many moving parts at this point, but I do think that there's going to be, at the next debate, some much more things that are revealed about their different policy positions, and look for Senator Rubio to really kind of have a mini surge, at least in the next couple of weeks.
All right, Kevin Cirilli from the Hill, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.